Good morning, everybody, and welcome to the ASN Sports Digest. We are presented by Starbucks of downtown Chicago. Our location is State and Lake, and a shout to the manager Cynthia and Priscilla and all the good folks there for allowing us to bring you this. Man, a lot going on in terms of the IHSAA State Finals and the IHSA State Finals. Both are this weekend, and we begin in Class 3A. And first off, 3 Chicago Public League teams remain alive for a state title, and 2 of them will play Friday at 2 p.m. in Class 3A. That is defending champion Morgan Park and Orr, who got there on a Tyquan Greer 3-point goal just as the clock went dead in their super sectional to win over North Chicago. And in Class 4A, Whitney Young and Stevenson is the feature game. Their semifinal will tip at approximately 6:30 Central Time. The winner of that game will face the winner of Edwardsville and Bennett Academy, while the winner of Morgan Park and Orr will face the winner of Rockford Lutheran and Lincoln for the 3A title. The 3A championship will tip at 2 p.m. on Saturday, while the 4A championship will be the feature game, and they will be set to tip at approximately 8:15 Central Time. Lots of stuff going on also in the IHSAA, where 3 region teams remain alive in competition for a state title. In Class A, Marquette Catholic will take on Liberty Christian Saturday at noon Central Time. In Class 3A, Bowman Academy out of Gary, Indiana will take on Fort Wayne Bishop Dwenger. That will be approximately 5:30 Central Time. And in Class 4A, the Indians of Lake Central will take on Homestead. That will be at Lafayette Jefferson, as the Marquette Catholic game will be, and that will immediately follow the Marquette Catholic Liberty Christian game. A couple things to tell you about in the college basketball ranks as far as Chicago teams go. Last night, the Northwestern Wildcats took on Ball State in women's basketball in the first round of the women's NIT, and it was a barn burner, but the Cats survived as they edged Ball State in their tournament opener 69-65. They outscored Ball State 35-27 in the second half after trailing by 4 at the half. Nia Coffey and Lauren Douglas each with 17. Ashley Deary had a season-high 15, and Maggie Lyon had 12 to lead the Wildcats. With the win, NU advances to the second round of the WNIT for the third time under head coach Joe McEwen, and they already played IUPUI earlier this year, beating them 72-61, and that is their next opponent in the WNIT. Speaking of women's college tournament basketball, the UIC Flames will play in the second round of the women's basketball invitational, and they will play at number 1 Eastern Michigan. That will come your way on Monday night after a big win over IPFW at the Pavilion. UIC 23-9 on the year, and top-seeded Eastern Michigan 18-13. They will play Monday in the quarterfinal round. We will let you know the time and possible broadcast time as details become available. That'll do it for this morning's edition of the ASN Sports Digest, and we hope that you enjoy it, and we hope that you enjoy all of our programming. And if you do, please consider becoming a listener sponsor, a listener partner of the Arena Sports Network. For only $30 a year, you will help us build our foundation as we continue to build our foundation in the 4 counties that we cover, especially the counties over in Northwest Indiana. And you will also help us bring the spotlight to where it belongs, which is back to the student athlete. We are counting down to a very special occasion on April 1st. We'll give you more details as we go along. There are actually 2 things happening that day, one in the morning and one in the afternoon. And the one in the afternoon is our debut of our coverage of Valparaiso University baseball as they travel to Frank X Stadium to take on Notre Dame at 4:35 Central Time. That'll do it for this Friday morning edition of the Digest on March 21st. We hope that you enjoyed it as we enjoyed bringing it to you. Don't forget, go to thearenasportsnetwork.com/listener partner and find out how you can become a listener partner of the Arena Sports Network and help us to build and expand our brand. Counting down to April 1st, couple of big things going on. In the meantime, you all have a great Friday. May God bless, and remember to make your next move your best move. Have a great day, everybody.